Coach Ashu Besong, you were the coach of South Sudan until recently. Exactly why did you choose to leave South Sudan, and what are you doing now?
I came to the end of my contract, and we couldn't agree for a new contract. The federation, they were hoping to get some sponsors. The president couldn't. They couldn't get any sponsor that could be provide the funds for them to be able to increase my salary. So we decided to part way.
And what are you doing now?
Presently, I'm back in England. I'm at home. Have time to rest, to reflect on the past 2 years with South Sudan, and refresh myself also, and also try to re-educate myself by going to watch certain coaching sessions from other coaches, and yeah, I think I'm ready for a new challenge.
When you were coach of South Sudan, we had interviewed previously, and you were saying you wanted your players to go out and test themselves in some of the tougher leagues, probably more so in Africa than in Europe, in terms of the level of their quality. So how did that pan out? Did you get many of your players out into other leagues?
From that, I think we got a few young players from South Sudan. I think we got about 3 in Europe, in European leagues, but the small leagues. We got few in Kenya. I think we got also one in Zambia, presently with Zesco, Peter Maka, who is also the captain of the national team. I think so far the progress has been good. The progress has been good, and I think with these players having more exposure, especially into international football, that is going to help football in South Sudan to develop.
You obviously know about Peter Maka. He was the captain of the team under you. How good a player is he?
If you look at Peter Maka with his profile and his intelligence, I think he could be up there, one of the strongest African central defenders when it comes to top level football, especially national teams level. If you look at his past, because don't forget, this is a boy. He was from the beginning. He was a midfielder. He transformed into a central defender. So with that quality that he brought from being a midfielder to a central defender, there are not many central defenders in Africa with his quality, especially the technical abilities and how he reads the game. If you look at his profile, his height, and his competitiveness, I think he's up there with some of the best central defenders I've seen in African football. I'm just surprised that up to now he's not playing with his new team. But I think when he will get the chance to play, he's going to do better.
Well, talking about that, he was signed by the higher staff of Zesco United, but it doesn't seem like the coach Mumamba Numba really wanted him. And now he's in an awkward position, and the coaches and the club is that the club wants the player to play, the player wants to play, the coach doesn't seem to have the full trust in him. How do you get out of this situation?
It's sometimes a funny situation because coaches, they all have different plans, they all have different philosophy in football, and they all see football differently. That's why football is, we always say, it's a game of opinion. And I think that when it comes to a good player, everyone sees that this player is good. until we give that player the possibility to show their quality in a game-like environment, you will never know if that player is up to the task. So I think it's always my advice is always coaches give the players the chance to see them in the game, because you could be very good in training. There are players very good in training, but very average in games. There are players where you could see in training they are probably average, but in games they are totally different. And I think before they sign that player, before the club signed that player, they should have seen games that he has played with his national team, and probably they've watched his videos, so they know the quality that they will have. They know the type of player that they will have. And I think Peter is also a leader, which every team you need players, especially in the middle of that field. You need leaders that could be able to pull the team together, lead the team. So I think it's for the coach. We could say things from outside, but it all goes down to the coach and the club. They have to decide what they have to do with the player.
I understand you spoke to Peter recently. What did he have to say for himself, and what did you say to him?
My first advice always, because I still speak to most of the players, is they have to carry on working hard. It's about hard work, and that is what football is about. It's the hard work that you put in, then you reap the results. And he's a little bit frustrated. He's not playing, which is understandable, because don't forget, from his background, he's also the captain of a national team, and the country, they look forward to see him play. And he's very, very frustrated to keep working and maintaining a discipline. Speak to the technical group. Ask them, what do you need to improve? They will tell you that, and work on that. And be patient, and when you have the chance to play, then grab it.
Is there anything else you'd like to add about both Peter's situation, your time with South Sudan, and how good the team that you worked with in South Sudan are?
I think with Peter, he just needs to be played, and he's a player I've worked with for 2 years, and I know the quality. I know what to get from Peter, especially when he's playing. When the more he plays, the more better he becomes, and when he's fit, he's unstoppable. He's a leader, and he will pull any team together. Yeah, my time with South Sudan was for me. I had 2 great years where I built a team from scratch. When I went there was almost barely nothing, and when by the time I'm leaving, I'm very, very satisfied with the work that we did. On the field, outside of the field, what we put in place, which I could see any coaches coming in, they will really benefit from that. And South Sudan football, with years to come, I could see them be able to compete also with other East African countries, which is good. So I'm really satisfied. I'm proud with what we did.
The transfer window is coming up. If the situation for Peter remains the same, what would you advise him to do? Stay and fight for his place at Zesco, or look to move somewhere that he would be able to play?
I think Peter's situation is a little bit because don't forget, it's not just about Peter himself. It's also about the country. He's the captain of the national team, and if he's not playing, he needs to be playing. If he's not playing, it's not good for Peter. It's not good for his national team, and it's not also good even for his. I just hope Zesco and the player of the technical staff they give what character he is and what talent he is. So I think he got a 2 years contract. I'm not always in favor of advising players, or you have to leave because you're not playing. But I think he's capable of playing in any club in Africa. So I think he could just be patient. He will get his chance, but I hope that chance comes very soon, not too late. So we could see Peter play.
If it doesn't, and the transfer window comes up and it's getting towards the end of the transfer window and he still isn't playing, does he have to leave in order to continue his career as the captain of South Sudan and also to further his development as well?
I think if he doesn't play, because probably the coach or the technical staff, they deemed the player is not good enough to play for the team, then he has to leave. Then he has to leave. He has to look somewhere where he could get more playing time. Yeah. But if he's not playing, because probably the technical staff or someone doesn't really want him to play, that is something he has to sit down with the club administrative side and look into it, because I think Peter, he got the quality that he could play that in most teams in Africa.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I just think it's a very funny situation, because from the onset, this club, they knew what they were bringing in. They were happy with the player, and you can't just pull that player out without even seeing that player in a competitive game. So it doesn't really fit in somewhere. So the club has to look into it and try not to lose the player, and also the player has to look into his situation, because he's the captain, and he needs to keep his career going. We just wait and see. I hope things will change. I hope he gets his chance, and I would love to see him play with Zesco than leaving Zesco.
Okay, thank you.